Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. This is More Sporting and I'm Pat Moore, and I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out what we got going on today. So we're out on Lake Sammamish, and as you can see, we don't have any wind at all. It's like glass out here. There aren't even any boats out here, and that's because it's a Monday afternoon. Actually, it's still a Monday morning at this point. What I have been noticing is in the fall here, but certainly right around this time every year, what we start to get is air temperatures that are colder than the water temperatures. And I don't even know what my water temperature is. I haven't turned my graph on yet, but I'm going to guess it's around 65 degrees. This morning, the air temp was 46 degrees. So what that means is that all of the surface temperatures have all dropped, right? They're going to be cold. And so you start to see the fish, when those colder water temperatures start to become a little bit more lethargic and less interested in biting on something. So what I've been finding is that later on in the afternoon, when things start to warm up, and today it's supposed to get 75, 78, somewhere in there, that they start, the bite starts to pick up. And what you'll see is the bass are quite bitey right in the middle of the day. It's like 1, 2, 3 o'clock. You'll see a lot of activity. People say, well, that's because there's the bait fish become more active and they start to move up into the water column, or the water's warmer on the surface, and then the bass start to bust on them. All I know is that the bass get bitier in the afternoon when it starts to warm up. So I don't anticipate I'm going to catch a whole lot here for the first couple of hours.
Well, turns out I was wrong. I do catch some fish here in the morning, and I'm starting out here with the jig because I'm thinking that slow moving bait on the bottom is just what these cold fish are going to be looking for, and that was a pretty good guess apparently. So stick around, we'll see what happens here, but I can say it's nothing like I described in the intro. This is one of those cases where you think you got to figure it out, and that's what's been happening for the last 3-4 weeks, but today that's not what happened. So stick around, we'll see what happens.
Got a fish, and it's a largemouth. That's a pretty good size largemouth too, by the looks of him. I hope it's not the same one I caught the last time I was here. Hey buddy, how you doing? I don't think he is. Definitely not the same one. Ugh. Oh, it's a 19-incher. Hopefully I can get a picture of him before he freaks out. Yeah, looks good. Okay, dude. All right, that fish was 19 inches, which is a fair bit bigger than the smallest ones I have, so I gained an inch or two on that one. I only have one tournament left, and that is the KFNW season long. For some reason that goes till the end of October. All the other season longs ended at the end of September, but that one's still going, and so this trip here is mostly just a fun fishing trip. In order to be able to increase my standings, I have to catch I need to get 2 fish that are over 20 inches and a couple of fish. No, at least one more fish that's 19. Well, that one's a 19-incher, so there we go. So now I just have to catch 2 fish that are over 20 inches. No problem, right? I've never caught one over 20 inches, so it shouldn't be a problem. Got another one on. This one seems to be a bit bigger. I don't know. Maybe it's a younger one and he's fighting more. I don't know, but it's a big fish. It is a big fish. Wow. It's funny. I just had this feeling that there's going to be some largemouths here, and I thought I'd better come out here and fish for them. And sometimes the plan comes together. I don't know if he's going to help, honestly. We'll measure him. We'll see. Always get your pedals out of the way. Right, Jim? Alright, dude, let's see how big you are. Gotta close your mouth, dude. Oh my god, it's another 19-incher.
I fished that jig for another 2.5 hours. Not another bite, not another tickle, nothing. I didn't catch anything. So as my normal behavior, time to get some exercise, I started trolling. And I trolled from 2:30 all the way up until probably 5:30. And that's when I really expected the fish to be going, right? Some 2:30 to 5:30-ish. I really thought they'd be going gangbusters, but I caught very little. And this is all I caught. I'll let you see.
Well, I think I had a fish on, but I think it may have come off. Or maybe it's a perch, I don't know. We'll see. Buckled the rod over pretty good, but it might be a perch hook sideways. Yeah, it's a perch. I can see him spinning around in circles back here. Oh no, it's a largemouth. A little teeny one. Twisted the hell out of my line, dude. Get out of here. Yeah, he was caught out in like 30 feet of water. He must have been suspended out there. Alright, get out of here. That one was in 25 feet of water. But that's an indication that they're starting to bite. It's nice. Well, I got a fish. It's not a very big one, but I got a fish. He's just barely 12 inches. Alright, get out of here, buddy.
Well, there you have it. between 12:45 and 5:30, I caught 3 more fish. 2 micro dinks and a 12-incher. So that bite window that I expected to happen never really materialized. But hey man, I caught those 2 really largemouths, those 19-inchers. Got to be pretty excited about that. And I think in this particular case, I think the smallmouth, the larger smallmouth, were probably out in 35, 40 feet of water. And really the only way that I would have been able to catch those is on a drop shot or maybe a Ned, something like that. Maybe a jig. But the little bits that I did try out in those depths didn't produce anything. But anyway, that's still my running theory. Anyway, that's all we got for you today.